Hello. Okay, so I got the house. The house is done for the most part. The structure. I put the grass. I put the mulch. I did the grass back here. And then I let it dry. And as you can see, I have some hooks. Guess what those are for? I'm gonna put some Christmas lights. So these are like little clasps that they use for jewelry making, and I figured out that they are perfect to hang string of lights because you can take it off, you know, when it's not Christmas time. Okay, so I made this little, there's a little like a brick or a stone wall surrounding the planter. So I made it out of paper. A lot of my things are made out of paper. I could have just made it out of clay, but I use all different kinds of materials. So it's just a piece of paper, and I folded it, and then I cut it so it's like scallop look, and I'm going to put it right here and glue it into place. I was thinking the other day for, you know, I have this listing on Etsy, and I call these custom paper houses. But what do you guys think? If someone could leave me a comment, I'd appreciate it. Do you think there should be a different name for this house? Because it is paper, but it has a foam core, and it also has clay and other materials. So maybe paper house sounds a little flimsy, and they're actually not flimsy. You know, they're pretty sturdy. So I'm wondering if I'm giving people the wrong impression by calling them paper houses. So let me know what you think in the comments. If that's what you would call it, a paper house. Okay, that seems to be glued in place. Okay. Just double back, do it again. That tacky glue dries pretty clear. So, I mean, I really like it. I'm gonna put this little topiary guy in here. Maybe I'll do that last. Let me put the bushes in the front. Have you all ever made something like this before? I'm wondering who's going to be watching these videos. If you were just curious, if you made anything like this before, or you're just curious to see the process, or you plan on making one, let me know. I like to hear feedback. I made my first one ever for my sister. I did her house. And I put some gnomes. I made her family too. These little clay figures that look like her family and her pets. And then I made the house look like a little fairy tale cottage gnome type house. And she absolutely loved it. And then that's when I just started making them. Sometimes you have to put a little, you have to lean something up against it so it doesn't fall over. These look like they're okay. I found, I have these little pieces that I'm gonna put on the side of the house. Sometimes I have to clip it, make sure it stays in place. So it's like flat against the house. And you can really glue it into place. And the glue dries clear, and that just kind of secures it. People don't always send me all angles of the house, so I have to improvise a little bit, and but they seem to like it, so I'm gonna need something to hold this up. I'll just put this there. Okay, and so I'll do this one. I did make a hole in there so it can stick into the hole. And I kind of built it up around with the spackling. So there's a little bit of mountain, so it kind of holds the tree in place, you know, like that. If that makes sense. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I have the bushes in the front, the border for the flower bed, and then the little topiary. There's one more over here. So I have to sit and let this dry for a couple of hours. And I'll be adding some more grass and things like that, and the little stones around to the front and the back of the house. In the next video, I'll show you the deck.